Hello, and to this video. Today we're looking at Seeing AI. So that's an app that's developed by Microsoft. It's recently been launched on Android, but it's been available on iOS for a while. So those more vigilant will notice this is an iPad. So we're just going to have a quick look. So I'm going to open up the app and we can see we've got various functionality. I'm going to focus mainly on the document reader function, which is what's selected at the moment, but we've got some others. So we've got the first one is a short text description. Now, for some reason, in doing this recording through my Mac, I've lost the sound on my iPad, so you can't hear what it's saying, but I'll talk you through what that is. So this will give you a short text description of what it's seeing. This one is the one we're going to focus on, which is the document reader, and we'll talk about that in a moment. There's also the ability to scan a barcode, and it will provide a description. So I'll just show you that very quickly. So if I put in a barcode there, it's very quickly identified that as being a model Coca-Cola bus. So if I just step back a fraction and do back again, you can see that's what that is. So it's very effective. I'm sure there's lots of uses where that would be really beneficial. We've then got the scene description, and again, if you could hear it, it would describe what it's seeing. We've got a person where you can teach it to recognize certain people by taking some pictures of them, and then when you point it, it will recognize who they are, which is that one there. And then we've got a currency detector, and again, very effective. It will determine what the currency is. So if I was to find some money and place that down there, it will lay flat. I'm not sure it will do. It's already recognised that it's pounds, and it would tell me that that's a £10 note. So again, really useful if you're partially sighted and needing to recognise what note you've just pulled out of your purse or wallet. Carrying on, we've got a colour detector, and that will tell you the colour. We've got a handwriting detector, and we've got a brightness detector. So the last one is a brightness detector, and that will make a tone. The higher the pitch, the tone, the brighter the colour. So we're going to go back to the document scanner, and I've got a bit of text in front of me. You can see it's looking for that text already, so I can position it. I'm going to try not to move the iPad camera too much, but I can lift it up and I can focus on a piece of text. It gives me that blue box to try and identify where the edge of the text is, and then very carefully I will press the button to capture the text. It will then process that text for me, and there it is. And I could press play in the bottom left hand corner, and if you could hear sound on the iPad, as I said, I don't know why it's not playing sound, you would hear it read the document out aloud. So we've got sort of the immersive reader function, just very similar to you get in Office Lens. But the other thing we can do is we can employ some of that AI, and we can start to question about the document. So where we've got the little speech bubble and the question mark in the bottom right hand corner, we could click on that and we could ask a question. So I could ask maybe for a summary. And it's using the AI now to process a summary of the text it's just taken a picture of. And you can see there is a summary. So the document provides a list of effective strategies for dealing with students displaying challenging behaviour. And that's exactly what it does. And it's given me a summary there. So that's really useful in getting a summary. But I could ask for other information linked to that. So a really great way of being able to use AI to really capture the key points being made within a document. If we just step back for a sec, if we wanted maybe to capture more than just one page of text, then we can use on the top right hand corner, there's the page plus. We could click page plus, and we could turn the page, and we could ask it to capture some more text. And again, we're positioning it. the blue box showing you where the text it's capturing, and it could capture another bit of text for us. So you can see now we've got more text being captured, and we can go back and look at the previous text, and we can use the arrows in the bottom left and right corners to move between the text. So a great way of being able to maybe scan multiple pages of a book and then be able to listen back to that by pressing the play symbol in the bottom left hand corner, or asking it some more questions about the text. And it's showing us the previous questions we've answered. So I could ask it another question about the text. I'm just looking at the text to determine what question. But yeah, so we could put in another question there about resources. So a similar question really, but I could ask it, what conclusions does the text make? But the fact that you can go in and quiz it about the text is really useful. So you can see it gives me a summary there saying the document concludes that teaching in prison has several advantages despite the unique challenges it presents, and it carries on to give more. But what I like is the fact you've got that dialogue there and you're able to harness the power of AI to really delve into the text that you're reading. And then when you've finished that, you've got a choice. If you want to share that text, you can click on the share icon in the bottom left, bottom right hand corner, and you can either share it as text that you could edit or share it as images. So I can see it being really useful in a variety of scenarios. Just using it as the simple immersive reader function is great. It could be that there's some key textbooks that the students need, and this enables them to utilize the immersive reader, and then potentially helps them to start to get an idea of summarising some of the key information that's been made. So there you are. That's my first look just at using Seeing AI, and specifically the document reader feature, which features immersive reader, and how you can use the AI features within that to really pick out key bits of information from a document. So I hope you found the video useful. If you did, remember to subscribe to the channel and join me again soon for more EdTech videos. Thanks for watching.